Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Sri Matre Namaha. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Today we are doing 35th shloka, 3-5. 35th, 3-5. योगक्षेमधुरन्धरस्य सकलश्रेयःप्रदोद्योगिनो दृष्टादृष्टमतोपदेशकृतिनो बाह्यान्तरव्यापिनः सर्वज्ञस्य दयाकरस्य भवतः किं वेदितव्यं मया शम्भो त्वं परमां तरङ्ग इति मे चित्ते स्मराम्यन्वहम्. This is very, very important shloka. In Shivananda Lahari, we have seen some shlokas are very important. First shloka, of course, are automatically important. Kalabhyam Chudalankruta Shashikalabhyam Nijatapah Kalabhyam. That is the one. And the 29th shloka that we have seen elaborately. 29th shloka. That is very important. And another one is 35th. Today what we are going to do. 29th was Tatvat Padambuja Marchayami Paramam Tvam Chintayam Yanvaham Tvamisham Sharanam Vrajami Vachasa Tvameva Yache Vibho Vikshame Disha Chakshushim Sakarunam Divyaischiram Prarthitam Shambho Lokaguro Madhya Manasaha Saukhyopadesham Guru. Here, there, 29th shloka, you are Loka Guru. Shankaracharya ji saying, you are Loka Guru. Guru for everybody, all worlds. And then, Madhya Manasaha Saukhyopadesham. Please make me peace of mind. Give me peace of mind. And whatever upadesham is required, please do that. Shankaracharya ji was asking in that shloka, that was a prarthana shloka. Here also, 35th shloka, Paramamtaranga itime chitte smaram yanvaham. Very important. May I think about you, O Lord Shiva. Shambho, there also Shambho, here also Shambho. May I think about you all the time. May you are in my heart, but may I always remember you. That is the prayer again. Very, very nice and important. Shambhu means Sham Karoti iti Shankaraha, means giver of peace and giver of happiness. Peace of mind is Shantamuleka Saukhyamuledu. Even Tyagaraja says in the Kirtanas, without the Shanti, we don't have anything. Whether it is a millionaire or billionaire or very popular or a celebrity, without the peace of mind, means anything. They don't have anything, like a pauper. That is why Shambho Ho, you are embodiment of peace and you are giver of peace. That's why you are embodiment of auspiciousness and you give auspiciousness. Embodiment of happiness and you give happiness. Shambho Ho. So may you stay in my heart. Paramam Taranga. You are in my heart. Nihitam Guhayam. Even Upanishad says that too. But may I think about you always. Anvaham means always. Chittam means in my mind, in my heart. May I think about you. May I remember you all the time, O Lord Shiva. And then with that introduction, this 35th shloka, Bhagavan has 6 qualities are given in this shloka. Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji is given 6 qualities. Even Shadgunaisvarya Sampannudu, we say that for Bhagavan. Shadguna means 6 qualities. Aishwaryasya Samagrasya, Shriyaha Yashasaha Jnana Vairagya Yoschaiva Shanna Bhagavati Itirena. Even scripture says that with whoever has these 6 qualities, they are called Bhagavan. Mind, Aishwaryam, all the Aishwaryam is Ishwarasya Bhavam Aishwaryam. All the control for all beings in Srishti, Sthiti, Kriya, everything. That is Aishwaryam. And Jnanam, to create everything, have to have knowledge. Then he created, but he has a dispassion, Vairagyam also, towards the creation and towards all beings. Aishwarya, Sriyaha, all the positivity, all possibilities and possibilities are with Bhagavan. Yashasaha, he is very famous. People always think about Bhagavan. Even they don't believe God, they say some energy is there. Some creation is there. Something is there beyond my capability or my capacity. That is called Shriyaha. So that's why Shadgunaisvarya Sampannodu, Shiva. That's what we are going to see. Those 6 qualities. Let us enter into the shloka now. Yoga Kshema Dhurandharasya. That is the first quality. Yoga Kshemam. What is yoga? What is Kshemam? Yoga means whatever we do not have, getting the unification, united kingdom, united, we use the word like merger, unity has to happen. Means whatever I do not have, I have to have it. I want to have it. That is what called yogam. Means aprapta praptihi. I do not have, I would like to acquire that. That is called yogam. Kshemam. Kshemam means whatever I already have, I want to procure that. Rakshana. I want to have that always. Kshemam means already have, get that Rakshana. Yoga means I do not have, I would like to get it. I would like to achieve that. That is called yogam. Bhagavan is giver of both. We need both. Like let us say, for example, we invested stock market or properties, whatever it is. We would like to have that market safe and stable. That is why we can have at least that much money. Yoga means, okay, we do not have, I would like to have more. That is what yoga kshemam. Dhurandharasya means his capacity. He took the bharam. He took the, I will do it for you. That capacity that he wants to, that is what Dhurandharasya means. Bharinchatam. That all that I will take care of you. That is the promise Bhagavan is giving. Even Bhagavad Gita, very famous shloka, 9th chapter, 22nd shloka. Even Vishnu Sahasranama also, we all chanting, very famous. Ananyas chintayanto mam, ye jana paryupasate, tesham nityabhiyuktanam, yogakshemam vahamyaham. Yogakshemam, we have seen that vahamyaham is Dhurandharasya. I will take care of this. Bharistanu. I will do it for you. That is the promise Bhagavan has given. But for us also, we need one requirement we need to fulfill. That is Ananyas Chintayanto. Anya Chintana lekunda Bhagavan gurinchi alocinchatam. Means thinking about Bhagavan. That is what Paramamtaranga. You are very closest and Smaramyan Vaham. That is what it is. You are very closest and very dear to me. Smarami Anvaham. Always think about you. Always, every day. That is what Ananyas Chintayanto Mam means. Without any other thought. That is what Bhagavan is saying. I will take care of you. Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. Even Pitahamasya Jagataha. Mata Dhata Pitamaha. I am the mother and father, even grandfather also to this world. I will take care of everybody. Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. Yoga Kshema Dhurandharasya. And then even Loka Bandhur Loka Nadho. Vishnu Sahasranamam. Loka Bandhur Loka Nadho. Madhavo Bhakta Vatsalaha. Bhakta Vatsalaha. That is what Yoga Kshemam. He loved to take care of the devotees. Then he gives the hitam, means whatever is good for us. And always Kangshinchevadu. He wants to do good for us, whatever is good for us. So that is what Yoga Kshema Dhurantarasya. Then does that mean Bhagavan gives whatever he wants? No. According to individual karma phalas, he gives that Yoga Kshemam. Gives whatever we do not have and take care of, procure, rakshana, protect whatever we already have. Otherwise, if whatever Bhagavan gives, this one comes in Upanishad. Bhagavan will have Vaishamya and Nirghunya doshas, defects. Because let us say, if Bhagavan gives whatever he wants, some people might be, whoever is great devotee, Bhagavan might be favoring to them. And then if he's not, Bhagavan likes everybody, of course, but people might think that way. He doesn't like me, that's why Vaishamya, Nirghunya doshas. So, but that's why Bhagavan treats equally, everybody equally. Samoham sarvabhuteshu, name dveshyosti na priyaha. I am present equal in everybody. But I do not have any favoritism. I do not hate anybody, none anybody. So that is why, because according to our karma and karma phalita, results of our own actions, Bhagavan gives Yoga Kshemam. That is what Yoga Kshemam we have seen elaborately. Now, first quality is done. Now, second quality, Sakala Shreya Pradodyogino. Sakala Shreyaha. Shreyaha means very good for everybody, preferable to everybody, goodness for everybody, all being. Sakala Shreyaha. Pradodyogino. Udyogina means here prayatnam. For doing good for everybody, Bhagavan always put forth effort, always loves to do it. Sakala Shreya Pradodyogino. Doing good for everybody, all beings, not only human beings, for everybody. That is why he always putting forth the effort. Even Kathopanishad says that Shreyaha is the very good way. Shreyascha preyascha manushyametaha tau samparitya vivinakti dhiraha Shreyo hi dhiro bhi preyaso vrunite preyo mando yogakshema vrunite yogakshemat vrunite. Every time we have two paths, Shreyaha path, Preyaha path, pleasurable and preferable. Both of them are always there. Every day, whether to attend the satsang or go to a party or watch YouTube or any shorts or whatever it is. So always, Shreyaha means preferable path. Preyaha means pleasurable. 99% people go with Preyaha, pleasurable path. Very few go with preferable path. Dhiraha, Mandaha, those persons are also called. Dhiraha chooses Shreya path. Mandaha chooses Preyaha path, pleasurable path. And then they have Yoga Kshemat Vrunite. Both of then he will choose. Preyaha chooses Yoga Kshemam. Whatever is pleasurable, he chooses. That is what Mandaha chooses. Whatever is pleasurable. But Dhiraha always goes for Shreyaha. That is why Bhagavan is promising, always gives us Shreyaha. That is what he put forth effort. He's guiding us from inside. Choose Preyo Margam. Telling us, that is why people will say inner voice. But we don't hear the inner voice. Because we are immersed in this pleasurable path, then we ignore that. Always Bhagavan is guiding us. Bhagavan is trying to help us. That is his great quality. That is the second quality. Sakala Shreya Pradodyogino. Shreyaha Yoga Kshemam. Again, there is a beautiful story Tripurasura Samharam. This comes in Shiva Puranam. He has three, Tripurasura means three asuras. Tarakasura's putra, sons. They have three cities. One is made out of silver, one is made out of gold, one is made out of iron. All the cities, these three Rakshasas used to fly and drop or land on the cities. Lot of people and lot of beings, all the animals, all the birds, everybody, all beings used to get hurt. Then all devatas went to Shiva Bhagavan and prayed to him, please Shiva Bhagavan, you need to come and do something, because they have a boon that they will get killed by you alone. Then all the gods tried to help Shiva Bhagavan. Then when the war means, they have to have a chariot, and then dhanu, bow and arrows. All of them has to be there. Here Radham means all the devatas, chariot, Surya, Chandra and all devatas. And Radha Chakras is Surya, Chandra, of course. And then Saradhi has to be there. Charioteer, Radha Saradhi is Brahmaji, the creator. And Dhanusu, bow, is Meru Parvatam. That's where all gods resides. Mount Meru. Then Banam means arrows. Arrows, you all know, one long stem and then one small triangle shape that is called Muliki, that sharp edge. Agni, fire god, and then that Muliki, that sharp edge is nothing but Vishnu Bhagavan. So that is what whole thing is, platform is prepared. Everything is ready to destroy Tripurasura. They are called Tarakasura's sons. And Shiva Bhagavan shot the arrow and then they got destroyed. Why? Because he takes care of everybody. Sreyaha. That is what he puts the effort. That's where he puts the effort. Yogakshemam, Sreyaha. Both of them we are seeing elaborately. Then third point, third characteristic. Drushta drishta matopadesha krutino. Drushta adrushtam. Drushta means whatever we see. Adrushtam means whatever we do not see. Even adrushtam, Telugu people, we say luck. Luck is also called adrushtam. We do not see. Something comes up and we got luck favor to us. We use that word, adrushtam. Drushta adrushtam. Drushtam means here. While living, this we can see the results. We can see everything. That is called drushtam. Adrushtam means hereafter. After passing. Adrushtam. Here and hereafter. Matopadesha krutino. Upadesham. Bhagavan does the upadesham. Upadesham means conducive for whatever yogakshemam and sreyaha. All that. Bhagavan make sure we really takes care of ourselves. That is why even this is all called Atma Rupa Chitrikarana. Bhagavan is taking us to that. From here, everything goes to devotion and then mukti, liberation. Devotion and liberation. Before we have seen so many shlokas, how to tackle the mind. Mind shlokas, mind is representation of like example is for like a thief and then a monkey mind, like that. So many ways Bhagavan have chitrikarana, picturization has done. Now bhakti, liberation, because now mind is prepared. That prepared mind is called Samskrita Purushaha. Unprepared mind or unprepared intellect is called Prakruta Purushaha. Then it is roaming in the world. So that is why now mind is prepared with so many stories, with a lot of shlokas. We have finished 34 shlokas. Previous shloka, we had the seed for this. Stuti, Nati, Alokanam, seeing Bhagavan's form. and then Stotra, Vinatam, Shruti, through years, all those elaborately Bhagavan talked about it. So now again, picturization, Bhagavan, how does he do the Upadesham? Very, very famous mantra in Mundaka Upanishad. You have heard from my husband Subramanyam Garu. That is why I said, let me bring back your memories. They are all in your subconscious mind. Even when you open your Mundaka Upanishad book, you always see a tree and then two birds. One is there are fruits. One is eating the fruits. One is just staring and looking. Very, very famous mantram. That is why how he does the Upadesham. We'll enter into this Mundaka Upanishad and see Drishta Matopadesha Krutinaha. That is the third quality of Bhagavan. We are elaborating that portion. Mundaka Upanishad, third one and first mantra. First and second mantra we are going to see. Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhaya Samanam Vruksham Parishasvajate Tayoranyam Pippalam Swatvati Anashnan Anyo Abhichakashiti. Sorry, 1 second. Let me have some water. What happened is, there is a Samanam Vruksham, that tree is there. Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhaya. Two birds are there. Two birds are very good friends. Together and then very good friends. They are always together. And then one eats, Pippalam means fruits. One is Swadvati, eating fruits. Anashnan Anyo Abhichakashiti. Other bird is not eating and just watching. That is, I will give you the inner meaning. One bird is representation of individual self, always enjoying the worldly things, enjoying everything. Swadvati, Pippalam, always eating, means all the enjoyments is called eating. That example is given. And then one is just watching. Smarami Anvaham Paramantaranga. That is what we are seeing, that portion too. Always he is the dear and closest intimacy, intimate friend to us. That is the other bird. That is the real bird, according to Mundaka Upanishad. And then always witnessing, Sakshi consciousness, witness consciousness, not enjoying anything, not eating anything, just watching, witness. So that is why the Bhagavan and individual self, consciousness and self. Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. This individual self is nothing but Paramatma. But right now he does not know. He thinks he is separate from that Bhagavan. Why? Because he is enjoying with in this world. Then second mantra elaborates that point. Let us see. Samane vrukshe purusho nimagno anishaya shochati muhyamanaha jushtam yada pasyatyanyam ishamasya mahimanamiti bita shokaha. Why? Other one is does not know. Jushtam, that adorable Bhagavan, he does not know. And then Anishaya, out of ignorance, Muhyamanaha Shochati. Because of ignorance, he is always get deluded, Muhyamanaha, and Shochati means always crying, always in sorrow, always in dukkham, always in grief. Why? Because he does not know his true nature. That is Satchit Anandam, existence, consciousness and bliss. He does not know yet. That's why he is a Muhyamanaha, get deluded. Avidya, Kama, Karma, ignorance, and out of ignorance, Kama, desires develop. Because of the desires, Karma, actions. actions and results of action. Again, Charvita Charanam, Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam. This is what our story is. That is what the essence of all scriptures. Bhagavan Shankaracharya very much elaborate in his Bhashyam, all the Bhashyams. Avidya, Kama, Karma. Avidya means ignorance. Kama means desires. Karma means actions. Those are the fundamental, they are the main principles in this jivas. That is why this is called Nida. That Mundaka Upanishad says this is shadow. That other bird is real. That is why this is false and that is the real. Real I, false I. Big I. Swami Chinmayananda used to say big I, small I. So that is why all these, then we can make the connection, develop the connection. Because why Ananyas Chintayanto Ma, Smarami Anvaham, all those qualities we need to know very well. Then we can do Smarami Anvaham. Always think about him. That is what the other bird. That bird he does not know. That's why Isham Asya Mahimanam iti. Then slowly he get to know that glory of Bhagavan, Ishaha, that other bird, Ishaha, Paramatma. Then Vita Shokaha, get liberated from this Shokaha, that grief. Vita Raga Bhaya Krodhaha. Even Bhagavad Gita says, they are really, they do not have Vita Shoka Bhaya Krodhaha. Shoka means grief, Bhayam means fear, Krodhaha means anger. All of them, these are all friends. Avidya, Kama, Karma, Bhayam, and then anger, all of them. That is why Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsaryam, they are all friends. And they are all good friends to this other bird, this individual self. And then Raga, Dvesham, and then Dukkham, and Ahankara, Mamakaram, all of them friends to this bird. That is why he says, Tvam Ishaha, you are the Isha. Aham Anishaha. I am Anishaha. I do not have that control over my desires, my ignorance, all of them. That is why I am small, you are big. Tvam Ishaha, Aham Anishaha. Why Atmarupa Chitrikarana, before and after. Before Avidya Kama Karma, after Vita Shokaha, everything get destroyed. Destruction of ignorance, destruction of desires, destruction of actions. All of them get destroyed. That is called, again, Mundaka Upanishad, that is called knot of the heart. Vidyate Hrudaya Grandhihi, Chidyante Sarva Samshayaha, Kshiyante Chasya Karmani, Tasmin Drushte Paravare. Heart of the knot get destroyed. So that is what, then they get liberated. Even Lalita Sahasranamam, Moola Grandhi, Mooladhara Ekanilaya, Brahma Grandhi Vibhedini, Manipurantarudhira, Vishnu Grandhi Vibhedini, Agnya Chakrantara Lasta, Rudra Grandhi Vibhedini, Sahasraram Bhujarudha, Sudha Sara Bhivarshini. All these Vishnu Grandhi, Brahma Grandhi, Rudra Grandhi, 3 knots. There it said 3 knots. All of them get destroyed and whole body is immersed in Sudha Sara Abhivarshini. Immersed in this bliss. Sudha Saram. All the 72,000 nadis get immersed in that bliss. That is what Sudha Sara. All that happiness and bliss. So this is what Bhagavan is saying. Beautiful picturization. And then now 4th quality. We have seen first quality Yoga Kshema Dhurandarasya, 2nd quality Sakala Sreya Pradodyogino, 3rd quality Drishta Drishta Matopadesha Krutinaha. Always putting effort to teach us, guide us, instruct us. That is what even Arjuna asked, please instruct me, guide me. I do not know what is right, what is wrong. I am immersed in this shoka, that grief, but guide me, because I am doing the Sharanardhi. I am taking refuge to you, surrendering to you, O Bhagavan. That is what Bhagavan is always guiding us, protecting us, helping us. Only thing is, we need to recognize that. We need to understand that. That is why we need satsang. He is doing his duty. Pradodyogino, his share. Bhagavan is doing his share always. Now, Bahyantara Vyapinaha, fourth one. Bahya Antara Vyapinaha. Bahya means outside. Antara means inside. Both were Vyapinaha, everywhere, all pervading Bhagavan. Visvam Vishnuhu Vashatkaraha. Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram, first Namam. Visvam Vishnuhu. Everything is pervaded by Bhagavan, that Vishnuhu. That is why Bahya Antara Vyapinaha. Bahya means outside, Antara means inside. Vyapinaha, pervaded by Bhagavan. Then that is why, he always, that is why Antar Bahischa Tat Sarvam Vyapya Narayana Stitaha. Even Narayana Suktam says that Bahya and inside, outside and inside, everywhere, Parmaya Tatamidam Sarvam Jagadavyakta Murtina. Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, I am pervaded everywhere, in everything. Avyakta Murtina, nobody can see me, nobody knows me. So that is what Bhahyamtara Vyapinaha. And that's why he wants to protect. Dhavate Sattvanam Pataye Namaha. Why? Because everywhere he runs towards people. He runs towards devotees. Why? To protect them. Why? Because also he is the fifth one, Sarvajnasya. Not only pervaded everywhere, all knower, Sarvajnasya. And Dayakarasya, sixth quality, embodiment of compassion. Giver of compassion, embodiment of compassion. Dayakarasya, all these six qualities. That is what Yogakshemam, he will take care of it. That is what his daya, his compassion. Why? He knows everything. Sarvajnasya. And then, how does he know? Bahyantara Vyapinaha. He is pervaded everywhere, outside and inside. That's why he knows everything. Then he does yoga kshemam. Whatever we do not have, he gives. Whatever we already have, he protects. And then he gives the pleasurable, not the pleasurable, preferable. Then always gives the shreyam. And then he gives the upadesham, guiding us, instructing us. So this is what Bhagavan is doing. That is why even Brahma Vaivartaka Puranam says beautiful way. Mahadeva, Mahadeva, Mahadeveti Vadinaha. Vadinam Vatsan Gauriva. Gauriva, Gaurisho, Gauriva, Gaurisho Dhavat Sanudhavati. Very, very beautiful way putting it. Here giving the example, Vatsan Gauriva. Vatsa means calf, the Duda. Gauri means here cow. The cow protects the calf. Avu rakshistu untundi eppudu a dudani. Venakala untu kanibettukuni untundi. Exactly Bhagavan is doing. With Gaurisha, with Gauri, with mother. Gauri means Parvati Devi. Gaurisha, consort of Gauri. And then he runs towards the devotees. How the cow runs towards the calf to protect that calf, in the same way, Bhagavan runs towards the devotees to protect them. Dhavate Sattvanam Pataye Namaha. Rudram says that. He runs. Sattvanam Pataye Namaha. Here Sattva means whoever has the good qualities, the devotees of Bhagavan. Ananda Sandro Bhavan, even we have seen before. He is the embodiment of solidification of Anandam, solidification of compassion. Daya Swarupam. All this is beautiful meanings are there. With 6 qualities, Bhagavan is taking care of all of us. But how do we go? Kathopanishad again, we have to bring that Kathopanishad. Kathopanishad says again, Radham. Atmanam radhinam vidhi, shariram radhamevatu, buddhim tu saradhim vidhi, manah pragrahamevacha. Again, before and after. Before knowing the Bhagavan qualities, what do we do? Not knowing Bhagavan is protecting and guiding, we go towards the world. Here, Radhinam is the Atmanam Radhinam Vidhi. Our body is a chariot. And then chariot and then Radha Saradhi is the Buddhi, that is the intellect. And then Mana Pragraha Mevacha, that Manaha, mind is the reins. And then the reins, if you have to have, horses has to be there for the chariot. That Hayana, horses are nothing but Hayanyahuhu. Hayanyahuhu means the horses. And then the horses go towards the road, travel on the road. They are nothing but Vishaya Sakti. Before the Jiva, individual self, that what happens, whoever has the body, that individual self, enjoying all these sense objects. Mind goes towards the sense objects. But now the intellect, that Saradhi, what happens? Knowing of the self, learning about the self, then what going inward journey starts. Otherwise, always taking care of the body and then paying attention to the mind. Slowly he goes to the intellect, that is where the knowledge is. Knowledge stores at the intellect. Why? Because it is the Nishchayatmika Buddhi, that is the decisive power, Buddhi, intellect. As long as it is in the mind, it always oscillates. Sankalpa Vikalpatmakam mind, always going this way, that way. Should I do or should I not? Samshayatma Vinashyati, the doubt will be there. So that is why beautiful picturization is giving. Think about always 6 qualities. Why? Because you are the Paramamtaranga. You are my closest, dearest. You are always inside my heart. Nihitam Guhayam. And then Chitte Smaram Yanvaham. In my mind, I always think about you, O Bhagavan. All these qualities. Kim Vedi Tadvyam Maya. I don't need to know anything else. I do not want to know anything else except you, O Lord, Shambho. That's what this shlokam, that is why it is very, very important shloka. This is our duty, our kartavyam. Smartavyam, kartavyam. Always, smaranam has to be done. Smaranam has to be done until maranam, until the death. We did elaborately 35th shloka. Now, because it is important, let us chant together 35th shloka. Yogakshema dhurandharasya sakala shreyah pradodyogino drushta matopadesha krutino bahyam taravyapinaha sarvajnasya dayakarasya bhavataha kim veditavyam maya Shambho tvam paramamtaranga iti me chitte smaramyanvaham. You are the paramamtaranga. In this way, I am going to think about you. Chitte smarami anvaham. Always, day after day, minute after minute, every time, all the time. I am going to think about you, O Bhagavan. You are the dearest, closest to me. Paramamtaranga Atma Bandhuvu. So always depend on this greatest Bandhu, Bhagavan, not the relatives. He is the only one, Yogakshemam, protect us, always guide us, because he is everywhere. Sarvajnasya Dayakarasya. He knows everything, never doubt. And then he is the embodiment of, why does he have to do Daya Karasya, embodiment of Daya, compassion. Now, another most beautiful shloka is again Bhakti. This one is 36th shloka. We will chant, then I will give you the picturization. This one is a process, one prakriya is mentioned here, that is called Punyaha Vachanam. All of you know Punyaha Vachanam. I will just give you the introduction before we chant the shloka, 36th shloka. Punyaha Vachanam, you all know. Whatever we do, anything for purification process, we do the Punyaha Vachanam. Even after the people are born, it is called Purudu, Ashaucham. And Maila means people pass away, we do for 10 days, whatever, depends on your everybody's the customs they follow. It is called Ashaucham. And then then they do Punyaha Vachanam process. Then even the good things also, purification, they do the Punyaha Vachanam always. Then what they do, put the kalash pot, and then put the water in there, nice, then put the leaves, mango leaves, and then put the coconut on top. And then sometimes they tie up with that white thread or some colored thread, all that part. All this priest does all this. This is called Punyaha Vachanam, that kalasham, that process. With that, Bhagavan is comparing and giving the analogy. Let us see how it is. Let us chant together 36th shloka in mute. Bhakto bhakti guna vrute mudamruta purne prasanne manaha kumbhe sambata vangri pallava yugam samstapya sambit phalam Sattvam mantra mudirayan nija shariragara shuddhim vahan punyaham prakati karomi ruchiram kalyanamapadayan. Why am I doing this punyaha vachanam? Is kalyanamapadayan, ruchiram kalyanamapadayan. Means all of the Mangalakaram, whatever I have, everything has to be Mangalam. Everything has to be auspicious. Even my Shariragara Shuddhim, my body has to be purified. And then all the circumstances has to be purified. Mind has to be purified. All levels. Physical, mental, intellectual, psychological, and spiritual. All levels has to be purified. That is why this purification process. Beautiful analogy. Let us see. First one. Bhakto bhakti guna vrute. First, let us see. I am not going in the order. Let us see first the kalasham. Then you can understand better. First is the pot, that kalasham. That kalasham is manah kumbhe. Manas, mind is the kumbham, that pot. First one. And then this one is Samba. First Samba is the hey calling. Hey Samba. Sa Amba, with mother. With Parvati Mata, always with Parvati Mata. That is why I like to mention Samba, Soma, Savuma, all of them. Gauri Isha here before we have seen with mother. Now Punyaha Vachanam I am doing. And please help me. First one is Manah Kumbhe. The part is mind. Purification very much required for that mind. And then that part is tied up with all the threads. That is Bhakto Bhakti Guna Vrute. That is nothing but bhakti, devotion. See, you have to see first physical, that part is part and compared with the mind. And part is with all the thread is there. That thread, guna means thread. That thread is nothing but bhakti gunam. That develop the qualities of devotion. That is what it is. Both of them you have to see. But second one, the third one, mudamruta purne. In that water, in that pot, that kumbham, is water is kept. That water is with, you have to come to us, that for our sadhana, that is santosham. Santushti, santosham is the greatest quality. Without that, nothing is really, even we have everything, nothing is, always contentment is the greatest quality. Enough is enough. Bhagavan has given me enough contentment. That is called santosham. Apurne, completely 100% satisfaction. That jalam is also always on the top of this kumbha, that pot. That is here, you have to convert to us. That is santosham. First one is that bhakti, and then second one is santosham. Always mudam mruta purne. And then that tavangri pallava yugam, that leaves, usually they put 3 or 5 mango leaves. But here Bhagavan is saying only 2 leaves. Those 2 leaves are angri pallava yugam. Here for my punyaha vachanam, what I need is, this is the physical. Punyaha vachanam outside we all do that. That we talked elaborately, you all know. Here mind has to be purified, right? That is why your lotus feet are this angri pallava yugam. So that nothing but in my punyaha vachanam, what it is angri pallava. Your both lotus feet are that the representation of that leaves, mango leaves. Samstapya sambit phalam. Here that coconut is the representation of sambit phalam, purna phalam. Sambit here is jnanam. Jnanam is the, you are giving me, filled, mind is filled with jnanam. That why this? Because of this purification process. Punyaha vachanam. Samstapya sambit phalam. Then how? Sattvam mantra mudirayan. Sattvam means, see, mantras have also rajasa, tamasa, sattva. Mantras are also there. Puja is also there. This all comes in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavan takes up elaborately. Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yogam, 17th chapter. Everything has 3. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas. Means good, bad and ugly. All of them. Sattva means good. So that's why everything, our Shraddha, Aharam and Karma, Yajna, Dana, Tapas, everything, all of them. Now Sattvam Mantra Mudirayan. Here I am taking up Sattva Guna, Sattva Mantras, good mantras. There also priests do the Punyaha Vachana mantras, and then purifies whole house and the body and all the materials, sprinkling the water. So that is why Sattva Mantra Mudire, Sattvam Mantra Mudirayan. Nija Sharir Agara Shuddhim Vahan. Nija Shariram means that my body. Remember, we talked about all levels. Purification is required. That is why Sharira Shuddhi. Punyaham Prakati Karomi. I am declaring that I am doing the Punyaha Vachanam Prakriya. This we can do silently. We do not tell, we cannot, we don't have to tell everybody. Whenever we see that part, even whenever we receive great Mahatma, we do the Purna Kumbham. Then also we prepare this. Whenever we do Satyanarayana Vratam, we prepare this. So that is why whenever we see this, remember the shloka, 36th shloka in Shivananda Lahari. Bhakto bhakti guna vrute mudamruta purne prasanne manaha kumbhe sambata vangri pallava yugam samstapya sambit phalam sattvam mantra mudirayan nija shariragara shuddhim vahan punyaham prakati karomi ruchiram kalyanamapadayan. Like that, whenever they do, whenever people do the puja time, they never do Punyaha Vachanam. Think about the shloka, do everything is happening mentally. So, that is why, because this Punyaha Vachanam has to, cleaning process basically has to happen at Sukshma Sharira level, subtle mind, subtle body. Sukshma Sariram means subtle body. That is what carries over. That is what carries all these vasanas, tendencies, all these samskaras. All the knowledge has to take place there also, there only, Sukshma Sariram. That is why very, very important that Kalyanam has to be done. That is why Bhagavan says in Sri Bhagavad Gita, Yato yato nischarati manascham chalamastiram tatastato niyam yaitat atmanyeva vasham nayet. Tatastato niyam yaitat atmanyeva vasham nayet. That is what Kalyanam. All the auspicious things. Mind goes everywhere towards Vishayas and Vishaya Vanchas, towards world. But always bring it back and keep it on the self. That is called Kalyanamapadayan, doing the auspicious act. And so many ways. Even all this Punyaha Vachanam, we do it at Vivaha Samayam. And then Chaula Karma means Mundan ceremony. And then Yajna Yaga the Kratus. And all the karmas everywhere in this Punyaha Vachanam is done. That is why Yogina Karma Kurvanti Sangam Tyaktvatma Suddhaye. Yogis do all the karmas without the attachment. And then purification of the mind. Sangam Tyaktva, leaving the attachment. Atma Shuddhaye, purification of the mind. That is why Punyaha Vachanam, Shariragara Shuddhim. So that very, very important. Bhakti and Bhakti Angas. All of them has to be done. Stuti, Nati, Jhanam, Katha Shravanam, Seva, Alokanam, seeing the Bhagavan Murti. All of them. Devotion and limbs of devotion. All of them. And then Bhagavan gives Sambit Phalam, Jnanam. And results of that Jnanam is everything gets purified and mind merges to Bhagavan. We have seen that two birds before. That one bird, actually the second bird is not there. Only one bird is there. That is the Bhagavan. Bhagavan alone is there. With that knowledge, we get to know that. Each shloka, Bhagavan is giving in different format. For example, we say each program has a format. We use that word. Each app has one format. Same way here also, each shloka, Bhagavan is giving in different format. Through Punyaha Vachanam, mind and body, even circumstances, everything gets make purification process. Everything. And then merger take place. Why? Because of that Sambit Phalam. Sambit means knowledge, Jnanam. So that's what. And then here now, whenever we say Sukshma Sarira, sorry, Bhagavan, I remember Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. Bhagavan says, beautiful shloka in Saddarshana. What he says is, Deho na janati sato na janma, Deha pramanonya budeti madhye, Aham kruti grandhi vibandha sukshma, Sharira cheto bhavajivanama. He gives that Sukshma Sarira so many names. Why? Because Deha na janati. Deha doesn't know. Body doesn't know anything. Comes and goes. Depends on the samskaras, takes up the body and goes. Merges in all the Panchabhutas, because body is made out of Panchabhutas. Merges into those. Akasham, Vayu, Agni, Jalam, Prudhvi. Deho na janati. Body doesn't know. Sato na janma. Sat never took the existence. Existence never born, because it's always there. Whatever is always there, there is no point in taking the birth. Always there, never dies. Whoever dies has to take the birth. So that's why he gives so many names. Exactly like Deha, there is one entity comes out. Udeti Madhye. Aham Kruti. That is called aham, ahamkara, ego principle. I-ness and minus, my, that aham kruti, grandhi, knot, and vibandha, and a bondage that creates the bondage. That is in bondage. Sukshma sarira, that is subtle body. Chetaha, other name. Bhava has the birth and death, bhava. And jiva, the individual self. Like that, Bhagavan gives so many names. That is called subtle body. Sukshma sarira. That subtle body needs the purification. That is why it is called punyaha vachanam. This process, purification of the sanctification of the body, sanctification, purification of the mind, purification of the circumstances, sanctification of the circumstances, everything, sanctifying ceremony, punyaha vachanam. Then we know our Shivoham, Samba. Samba means with mother. So that is why I'm doing this process, oh Father, oh Shiva. That is why I can see you both, mother and father. Samba with Amba, Saha Amba with mother, Parvati Mata Amba. So that is a beautiful shloka. Now let us chant together 36th shloka, and then we will conclude with this, seeing the essence. Bhakto bhakti gunavruté mudamruta purne prasanne manaha kumbhe sambatavangri pallava yugam samstapya sambit phalam sattvam antramudirayan nija shariragara shuddhim vahan punyaham prakatikaromi ruchiram Kalyanamapadayan. Here, Bhagavan is giving the purification process using the analogy Punyaha Vachanam. And may all of us do this Punyaha Vachanam purification and develop the devotion. And think about Bhagavan always, Smaram Yanvaham, Yogakshema Dhurandharasya, Sakala Sreya Pradodhyogino, all those 6 qualities previously mentioned in 35th shloka, Sarvajnasya Dayakarasya. And then all this bhakti, develop the bhakti. And then Samtosham, develop the Samtosham, contentment, Samtrupti, Samtosham, contentment. And Prasanne Manaha, our mind has to be at the peace of mind. And then that always do the Satvika puja with Satvika mantras to your lotus feet, at your lotus feet, Andri Pallava Yugam. And then I'm going to see you, O Lord Shiva, with Amba, with Samba. Hey Samba, please protect all of us. Hey Samba, please guide us, all of us, in this process to prosper, to know our true nature. That is nothing but Shiva. Shivoham. Sada Shivoham. So, Smarami Anvaham. Always think about you, O Lord Shiva. With that, I am going to conclude. May Shiva bless us all in this path. With Amba, 35th and 36th shlokas are done today. Om Sri Matre Namaha. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.